Beneath the Borealis crater and located inside the Hellas crater lies Mars Colony 1. Maglia Denari, a 16-year-old resident of MC1, is Martian-born, with a pale complexion and slender body type, an effect of being Martian. This effect results from Mars' gravity being about 1/3 of the Earth's. The gravitational discrepancy makes living an entirely different experience. As Martian teenagers boarded Adventure 5 for a trip funded by the colony, Maglia noticed her name tag. Maggie. "Excuse me," she called on an instructor. "I think this name tag," he cut her off. "Maggie's your Earth name, changed so that they're easier to say." She nodded, mostly to herself, and boarded, confused and disheartened. Maglia had seen aspects of the Earth digitally, but she knew that the experience would be nothing like the pixelated version she and others had grown accustomed to. For them, to see where humanity began was easily compared to the first step of an explorer, on a grand journey to discover and conquer the universe itself, if only to please the fates. Excitement came over them as the ship descended into London, England. Maglia lit up when she heard the voices of Earth humans, but her smile faded when she read their signs. "E.T. go home," and "Martians not wanted." As the armed guards led them swiftly through this mob of protesters, gentle drops of rain powdered. They looked up to the sky and they smiled. They had never seen rain before. Mars' low atmospheric pressure prevents liquid water from existing, and life on Mars is confined to terraformed habitats. When the teenage Martians entered the London Inter-Universal headquarters, cislunar space dwellers and Moonsians gathered in conversation. The Martians were approached by a friendly Asteroidian mine worker, a welcome change from their initial greeting. Jace had a smiley demeanor and took charge of the mission, providing escort for the kids as they experienced this world. Maglia thought it was strange how the Earth humans held such immense animosity for them as to go out of their way to ignore them. Those who did acknowledge them showed little kindness. While they were exploring the streets of London, a man began cursing at Jace and pushing him assiduously. Jace seemed to pay the man no heed until he punched him and retreated into whatever spider hole he crawled out of. Maglia rushed to his aid. "Oh, your eye." "Yeah, but I've had worse. This isn't the first time, unfortunately." "That's completely ridiculous. Why don't you fight this prejudice?" "I don't know. I guess we never have. I don't know that anyone ever will. I feel like I'm a stranger in my own skin. By the time people have adopted new words and races for those who aren't like them, we've already lost." "No, we haven't lost. I'm going to win this fight, and I won't go home until I do." Maglia possessed this incredible tenacity and possessed no tolerance for such inhumanity, and I haven't been home in years. I am Maglia Denari, and I stand before this board of inter-universal relations today because I believe in something greater than myself. Us. I fought to stay here. I contacted the MC1 governor via the Interstellar Communications Center in Houston. I told him of my ambition, and he was encouraged by the idea, so he granted me dual planetary citizenship. Afterward, I became an author and a public speaker. My voice and my pen are my weapons. Words are my bullets, and prejudice is my war. I'm asking you to help me fight. For today, and every today there is to come. Martian, multiplanetary being, extraterrestrial, and alien. These are all things I've been called, except human. The hearts within us cry out because we are human. We're crawling, but we look to the sky hoping that one day we'll stand. But only when our worlds stand together will we truly stand at all.